Hello, happy days. So, Friday, March 16th, 2025. I haven't been doing many of my live things. I used to do it every day, first thing in the morning, kind of use it as a reminder board for where I'm at and where I'm going and why. But I've been busy. I think I called this. What level are you at? Because it's getting tricky. It's getting tricky. So, what level of insanity are you at? See, there are layers upon layers upon layers upon layers of sane and insane actions and reactions, and there's an unavoidable choice coming up for everybody, and you just got to get ready for it. You got to make that choice. I don't know what it's between, but there is an active choice that you have to partake in. You can't not partake in it. I had a discussion this morning about do no harm. But harm to whom? That's the deal, isn't it? Do no harm. Well, firstly and foremostly, not doing harm to self is valuable. But secondly, not doing harm to others. So the awareness that you have to have in this day and age is where your influence lies and how your influence lies in your sense of being and your daily interactions with other people. I try really hard to be the best person I can be. That doesn't mean I'm better than or worse than. All that means is just me challenging myself to my better self, my higher self. You can call it whatever you wish. But the point is, if you don't rise to the occasion and you just go, I'm just going to see how this one plays out, you're not going to get that choice pretty soon. Can't see how it plays out because you've already done yourself harm, you see. By not activating your free will, by not following your gut instincts, your overwhelming feeling that I'm on the wrong path and I don't want to bring people with me, that sort of questioning of your own sanity is coming up. I mean, there's so much absurdity in the world that political choices, religious choices, anything that's divisive is going to be thrown at you, and you've got to make a decision. You've got to make a decision, and it's like, well, just be honest. Just be authentic with yourself. Doesn't mean you've got to tell the world and broadcast it. It doesn't matter. You can't convince people that we live in a non-democratic society where they believe in democracy, but it doesn't exist. You can't convince people of that. So you end up banging your head on the wall, which is doing you harm. Again, doing yourself no harm. There's absolutely no point in explaining to people that are absolutely certain that they live in a democratic society and the government cares for them. People actually believe that. They still do. And there's very little you can do to change their mind on that, except live your life according to influential principles that rise up from you. So it's being honest, it's being authentic, it's being real. There's very few people that are 100% real in a unreal society. Well, how do we get to an unreal society? One that's absurdist is by telling them lies and getting them to believe they're the truth. That's how it happens. But then they would rather believe that bigger lie because it's actually more appealing to them than the God's honest truth. God's honest throwaway expression. The truth is you, yes, me, yes, everybody, yes, the cat. Everybody decides. The thing is, we have to choose wisely, because there's a loop that's going to happen, and that the end of this loop is the start of the next loop, which is the same as it ever was, which you don't want. Do you? Do you want this to continue? The way humans treat humans, killing, I don't care, in the name of whatever, doesn't matter, you know. The violence inherent in the system has to stop. The violence inherent in the system has to stop. Don't be a bully. And don't let the bullies be the powerful ones in the playground. It's just, this is a playground. This is our playground. This is our society. This is our world. This is our love. This is our abundance. Share it, care for it, love it. But you're going to have to make a choice. You can't not make choices. All right. Anyway, so there you go. It's Friday, May 16th, 2025. I'm fast approaching my 69th birthday, and I make music and art, and I've been making it for free for many years because nobody pays for it. So I'm okay with that. I thought perhaps I'd make a living out of doing music and art. I did for many years, but I had to give away a certain amount of my integrity in order to do that. Well, I'm not prepared to do that anymore. My integrity and my authenticity is far more important than the money you can reward me for selling it. Now, you can call it selling your soul or whatever you want, but the point is, I'm no longer in the game. I'm outside of the game, enjoying the game, because I've made my choice. And love is always going to be my choice. Hello. Oh, you want step stool?
Thank you.
No worries. I have my shoes on the step stool. These are nice shoes. Look at those shoes. That's a nice pair of shoes. They're comfortable. Okay. Well, I better get back out to work. It seems to me that even though it's very, very hot, that there's work to be done. There's always work to be done, isn't there? Yeah. All right. Much love to you. And let's treat each other with the same respect we expect to get back from a society that obviously is drifting away from abundance, love, empathy, and compassion. I'm not going there. Hi, Conrad. Hey, hello. Yeah, I've been away for, well, not away, but I've been not doing these for a while. LM, happy birthday. I'll be 62 soon. Enjoy your vids. You do? Oh, thank you, LM. And thank you for the happy birthday too. Yeah, I mean, love is above all else, and it's unconditional. But we have to treat the world with that unconditional love that we know exists within us. Otherwise, you're not treating it how you want to be treated, you know? So you don't go out and cause distress or conflict in others. I mean, that would be totally stupid, wouldn't it? And be sort of self-defeating. Anyway, I have to go now because it's going to be time for me to do some more music, some more art, and also to help with my beautiful kids. Yeah, my birthday's not until the 30th. May 30th. But thank you for the happy birthday wishes. I only mentioned my birthday because I was like, and I'm 60, and I'm like, oh, 69 soon. So yeah, but it's all good. Everything's good. I've been on this planet long enough to know the experiences that I've had, understand them, work my way through them, look at the mistakes I've made, try not to repeat them. You know, all of these things that you do when you get a little bit older, a little bit wiser, they're starting to come to me in a place where I feel blessed. I feel truly grateful for everything that I have in this world. And it may not be much as regards things, but it's a great deal when it's regards love. And I've been blessed by that knowledge of love being my God, I suppose. Universe will wait always. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't see beyond that which I experience with any clarity. So it's really good to understand that if your intention is in the betterment of self, then it will benefit others. If your intention is not in the idea of benefiting others, then you've got to rethink that idea, because it's just simple influence. I mean, I listen to some great people. I read great books. Yeah, I try and stay on top of things, understanding how far our society has started to creep away from the principles that I thought were real in this world. And at some points in my life, I've doubted the reality and questioned the reality. But there are levels of sanity in this world. And a lot of people might think I'm a bit crazy, but I'm just leveling up. That's all. Just understanding what it takes to allow into my life the amount of societal constraints that they try and throw at you, and then just going, it's okay, I'm letting them in. I'm not complying with them, but I'm letting them in because I have to understand why other people do the things they do. And that way I can observe why people do the things they do. Why do they do the things they do? Why does anybody want to think that by taking somebody else's life, they're saving another? It's just not real. Peace is the path for me, always has been. I've been a pacifist and an anarchist. And when I say anarchist, it's an anarchist with peace at mind, which is I don't want to be governed. I don't want anybody telling me that I have to do something, because I choose to do things, and I love choosing. And we're all going to be given this choice, whether we like it or not. Daily, we're given this choice. Always err on the side of goodness and light and the betterment of mankind. All right, I got to go. Thanks, Conrad and LM and anybody else who joins me. Thank you so much. This is the Nigel, the Nomad, signing off. Try and look up Tunnel Mental, one word, and find my music. And if you can, help me out. Buy some of my music. That would be nice. Happy days. Yeah. Bye.